Good day, everyone. We are the group Mainit. Today, we are going to interview our fellow Filipino OFW in Saudi Arabia. His name is Joji Pepito. He works as an engineer there. The purpose of this interview is to know what happened to our fellow Filipino citizen working in other country and also what he can say about working abroad. So before we start our interview, we would like to introduce ourselves. I'm Jelani Sidik.
I'm Marjorie Berondon.
I am Shimstink Bush Mainit.
I am Marvin Binonye.
I'm JBR Jesse Santander.
Okay, I will.
We are the student from... sige sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Tapusin mo yun.
Uh, we are the student from Lyceum Ligan Foundation.
Okay, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Engineer Juji Arcanjo Pepito, 42 years old. I graduated by tertiary level in Mindanao State University main campus, Marawi, batch 2000, and I passed the board examination for civil engineering licensure exam of the same year, and currently I'm here in Saudi Arabia working as a senior planning engineer. Okay, go ahead with question number 1.
Sir,
Solid.
what is nature of your work in foreign country?
Basically, my nature as a civil engineer, my nature of work currently, I am senior planning engineer. Senior planning engineer for the construction company here in Saudi Arabia, Abdul Musin Al Tanimi Group Company, working for different kind of construction, infrastructure, mechanical, electrical, uh, hydropower, uh, under Saudi Aramco, and I am in charge of the planning, pre-construction planning, controlling and monitoring of the project, making reports, and convene meetings and how the project will work, on how to all the submittals and deliverable must be made as per schedule and as per budget. Next.
Next question, sir. What particular foreign country are you working at present?
I am here in Al Kubar, Saudi Arabia. I started working here. I first arrived in Saudi Arabia year 2002 when I was just 23 years old. And this is my 17th year here in Saudi Arabia. Next. Next question. Proceed. Number
JBR.
3.
Number 6 ko.
Number 3.
Okay, so, wait, sir. What have been the impact or advantage or disadvantage when you are working abroad?
First, we have the advantage of working abroad. First and foremost is the salary. The salary is, if we will see as a professional engineer, ordinary engineer, for example, working as a DPWH in the Philippines, compared to, in terms of salary rate, it will be more or less times 3 or times 4 more here in Saudi Arabia compared to the Philippines. And another advantage is in we have some benefits. We are exempted of the tax, of course, because we are an OFW. And here in Saudi Arabia, the accommodation, you have an allowance for the accommodation, for food, for transportation, and the salary that you take from your monthly work is clean, and there is no deduction. And only the disadvantage in terms of working abroad is, the loneliness and the homesickness that you are far away from your family. Only that one. But once you used to it, it's just a normal, since we have a high technology that we can communicate at every time, anytime in the Philippines. Next.
So, who made the decision that you will work abroad?
Uh, for example, for 100%, I think 90% is it's my own decision. Of course, the remaining 10% it will involve the family or your friends. Mostly my decision. Number five.
What were the adjustment that you had experienced when you started working abroad in your family and to yourself?
When you are a first timer here working in Saudi Arabia, it's very sad. The first 3 months to 4 months is very really homesickness will strike you because for the culture, for the environment, for the neighborhood, different geographical structure. Here in Saudi Arabia, mostly desert compared to Philippines, which is a tropical country. Here in the middle, Saudi Arabia is a Middle Eastern country. There is no trees and there is no rain. All are desert and plain brown color that you can see here. That's the and another thing, of course, the local or the native people here in Saudi Arabia is Arab. In terms of physical feature, they are very different. They are Arab. They are big people compared to Asian, and that's the only adjustment that you have. You have to adapt the culture, the environment, and of course, you have to adjust the behavior, also your behavior in terms of dealing with other people. Next.
Next question. Next question, sir. How do you find the government policies in that foreign country where you are working at present, sir?
Uh, Basically, government, there is a bilateral agreement between the Philippines and Saudi Arabia. We have the Department of Foreign Affairs, we have the POEE, we have the UWA, Overseas and also we have also the PULO. First, DFA. DFA, we have an embassy here in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia have an embassy also in the Philippines. Before you can apply, everything will be formalized, will be signed, will be agreed based on the job order, based on the agreed terms and conditions between the two countries, between the bilateral agreements between the two countries. Of course, the the policies here in Saudi Arabia is different from the Philippines. You have to follow the laws, the laws of Saudi Arabia, the culture, and all the governing rules and regulation per region where you are working and where you are. For example, for Saudi Arabia is a Muslim company. In every, they have to pray and drinking alcohol is not allowed. So you don't, you should not drink any alcohol here or drugs or whatsoever, or you will be in jail. So you have to respect the culture. You have to follow the law here in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, sir.
Last, last question.
How when often do you communicate with your family in the Philippines?
Since we are already in modern world, modern everything is available now. For example, the Messenger, Skype, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google. At any time, every second, you can contact your family member or whoever in the Philippines. So at any time, I can communicate once I need, what if I have questions. So there's no at any time, every day, I contacted my family, my nephew, my everything related to me. Is that all?
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you also for your time.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.